Hello friends and good morning. Welcome to a new episode of the vlog. This is classroom setup day 6 and this is going to be basically the final alone in my classroom, nobody bothering me kind of day. Because starting on Monday we have professional development, so I'll have my pair in my room for a couple of hours and then there's just going to be people stopping in and chatting with me, and I have a big meeting on Tuesday. So today my big plan is to get all the major piles dealt with and put up on shelves, and then I will deal with some of the inner messes and cabinets on Monday, Tuesday night when no one's around. If you're new here, this is going to be my 3rd year as a special education teacher in Wisconsin. I recently gained 2 new students this week, so I am up to 14 special ed students, and I'm only half-time special ed, so I'm half-time special ed and half-time interventionist. So last year I had 10 special ed students that I would do reading and math interventions with, and then I would support in social studies or science or any sort of behavioral support, and then I would do math and reading interventions with students that needed some intensive intervention. And so this year I have a couple more students, and I have students in K through 5, and it's just a big chaotic mess, but it is such a great school. I have really great students, really great parents, and I just love it so much, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. So it's really hard being both interventionist and both special ed, but I love it so much and I'm never gonna leave because I love it there. So this morning we are headed to the classroom, but first we have to go to my parents' house to pick up a bookcase I bought last week, and then hopefully find the paint that I was looking for so I could paint it really quick. I have my Starbucks from yesterday. I always get one for today and then one for the next day, so then the one for today doesn't have ice in it, so then it just keeps better. So let's go. So my classroom's at that point in the year where when I walk on in, just piles of boxes everywhere. So we've got some nice math, we've got some other reading stuff, we got some number corner stuff. So most of the time it's just oh, more curriculum. And I'm supposed to be getting LLI. I'm going to be getting I think it's purple, because I already have orange, green, and then blue, and then red, and then all these drawers are empty because I knew I was getting another one. Well, I say empty because it's got extra books in it, but it's supposed to have more like this. And so I'm assuming that's going to be this much because it's about the same size as red. So I'm going to have a whole lot of boxes coming in for LLI soon too. So seeing another box on my desk over here, I just assumed it was some more curriculum, teacher stuff. And so I wasn't really expecting much when I opened it because I was oh, it's probably math books or something that I ordered through the sped office. And no, it's a full-on gift. A Harry Potter cup from a fan, from YouTube, from Instagram. What is this life? It's so cute, and it has a little note inside. Oh, my whole day is just brightened, honestly, because just looking out, we got a lot of work to finish today. And I want to finish this back counter and actually organize it how it's supposed to be, and not just have all my random desk supplies be hanging out back here. Luckily underneath it is how it's supposed to be pretty much, except I can't remember what goes there. So it's the major bones of my classroom, all my curriculum and stuff is where it's supposed to be. Most of the furniture is where it's supposed to be. It's just the knick-knacky junk I've got sitting around here, and then the random containers of pens and markers, and this desk right here needs to be cleaned off. So having a little gift just kind of brightened my day. So this says teacher material D on it. So I'm assuming it's my connecting math concepts level D. Ooh, it even comes in a nice container. That's very handy. So it looks like the district sent me the entire level D and not just the assorted manuals. I have A, B, and C, but I have a student who is so close to being done with level C, and we're going to start on level D, but I didn't have that before. Let's cut this. So, there's a lot of empty space, so I probably don't actually need to keep it in the container. I can just put it in with the rest of my math stuff. So, A, B, C, and I can probably fit D just with the C, and I can just move this stuff into another container. What's underneath it? What a good question, because I don't know either. So we're gonna put this nice pile of curriculum away in their respective homes, and then we'll pick what pile to start with next. So I'm sitting over here contemplating what in the world I'm gonna do with my mess I've got over here, and I've started organizing things into piles, of course. So social skills, spelling, rhyming, math, sounding it out, knowing that I have an entire another tub over here full of the stuff that I emptied out. Lots of stuff. So I've been honestly staring at this pile for several minutes, just thinking about what I'm gonna do with it. Kind of tempted to just shove it all back onto this little shelf, just like last year for the 3rd year in a row, when I started thinking about what I thought I originally was gonna use for my math manipulatives. So I have 4 drawers like this over there. So I already have some that are over here. And yes, I know there's gonna be stuff in these drawers when I open them, because that's just how I operate. So this one is coins and then little ads from newspapers we were using to count coins with. And then we've got our number racks. We've got place value, doesn't belong in there. Picture frame doesn't belong in there. Don't know actually what's supposed to be in that drawer at all. We have supposed to be just counters. And this is for, there we go. There's our spinners for our math workplaces. So you place them on top of sheets and they can use them as spinners. And then we have all these square tiles we use for like fractions and division, or for making like arrays. Starting to think that maybe I want to buy more containers just like that for the stuff over here. This is the level 2 phonics and the level 1 right there. So like here's an example of what a kid was doing. So they stamped all the stamps and then they started using a pen or a pencil to start filling it in. And so like this is a picture of a pie. So then they have to put the P there for pie. So I took one of these over here and I cut a big chunk off the box. And look how nicely that fits. Oh, get in there. So I'm like thinking, this is technically like my Para's storage area where she keeps like her boots and her purse and stuff, because this room isn't big enough to add another teacher desk in here, and she doesn't really need a desk at all anyway. She's perfectly happy with this little cubby area. So I'm thinking that maybe this little wooden organizer, which came with the room, maybe I would prefer to have a cube organizer like this, probably a 3x3, so 9 cubes, like the ones over there. Maybe I would prefer that because the drawers fit very nicely. And then like this Picture Words Bingo could have a drawer. This Sound It Out Puzzles could have a drawer. And then maybe like these little letter cubes could have a drawer. The Monkey Word Chat could have a drawer. The Chunks game could have a drawer. Social Skills could have a drawer over there where the rest of the social skills curriculum is. But now I have to think to myself, but I do have to keep in mind that school is like literally a week away and I don't want to be making a huge project that I cannot finish. But I'm just thinking about how nice it would be and how easy it would be to access the stuff. So, and also I don't want to get rid of this little wooden shelf. But if I could find another teacher in my school that's interested in it, then maybe that would be like the go-ahead I need to go ahead and buy, yet again, another cube organizer from Walmart. I'm going to keep sorting these things into piles and just seeing what I've got. And then this is the don't want any more pile. Okay, guys, so here's where we are so far. There's 2 teachers in my school that think they want this. So between the 2 of them, one of them will probably decide they want the wooden shelf right there. So that basically gives me the go-ahead to get what I want, which is preferable to having to spray paint that, which in the beginning of the year, I thought maybe I would spray paint it because I didn't like the wood. And I'm really not fond of like just how the cubes lay in comparison to the actual cube organizers themselves, which you can see I'm quite fond of because I have lots of them that I all bought with my own money. Now we get $125 from our PTO, and the cube organizer I think I want is $100. So the one I want is the Better Homes and Garden 12 cube. So it's like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but it's got another set of cubes like right here. Or you could say it's like those, only it's got one more little level. So then it'll be 1 cube higher than this, which to me is okay because again, there's literally a door back here. So we're not missing much. But the big thing is it can't cover the light switch. So it looks like the cube organizer would be getting delivered August 28th. So not on Tuesday like I would have hoped, but that's okay. And then there's a pair of shoes that has been in my cart for a while that'll be coming on Friday. And then this shirt is really cute. It's like a teacher related kind shirt. It's been so long that it's been in my cart that I don't actually remember what it says, but we'll get that too. And then the little drawers, it for some reason won't let me ship it, so I'm gonna have to pick it up at my store. God forbid I carry it out to my car. So all that stuff together is $170. So the best thing is though, is that the cube organizer is getting delivered to here and not the store, because that would be ridiculously hard to put in my car and get out. So at least if it's getting delivered here, the janitor or somebody is gonna have to carry it down to my room, because obviously I can't carry that. Team lift! There's another teacher here that always gets her Zulily packages sent here because she doesn't want her husband to know that she got Zulily. So funny. Okay, so everything is getting shipped here except for those drawers, strangely, which they say they're available today. It's annoying why they can't ship them. So I need to take everything out of that shelf over there that I was just organizing into piles and put it over here somewhere so I can ship the thing down the hallway to someone else. So let's do that. So here I am trying to decrease my messes, and I've yet again made another mess. So I have this chair, a fit chair by Can Do. And so here's the lovely instructions opening. And it says for step 1 that your A is supposed to attach this to the seat, but after I did that, I realized that this thing does not fit on there. So it's supposed to be able to fit like, so that this piece right here can fit through, and that doesn't happen. And I was like, oh, maybe it's supposed to be this end. No, not that end. No, not that end. I don't know what to do. So now I have all these pieces that I've semi-opened out of the packaging, and there's like all these little screws. So maybe I'll just put the chair together as much as I can without the actual seat part, but that doesn't make any sense. And with my luck, they'd be like, oh, it's faulty, send it back. So now I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, I've officially concluded that it is hopeless that I am not putting this together because this piece is faulty. So I'm gonna put all my little pieces, like the little screws that go with this. We've got a little screw there, 2 little screws here, a little screw here, and then this piece. Empty. I don't lose my screws, and then hopefully the company will send me something new. Like, look at that. How is that supposed to fit in there? So, open house Tuesday. Next time I'm in here will be Monday. We have professional development, so 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. It's kind of just like a wellness fair they have outside the gym, and you get like free stuff, and you can get like your blood pressure checked, and you can get on like certain discounts for your health insurance if you're a certain blood pressure. I don't know, I don't bother with that because you have to do some sort of fasting test to get one of your results, and fasting is not my kind of life. Then we get free breakfast from 8 to 9, and then we have an all-staff kickoff meeting in the high school auditorium from 9 to 11:30. Then they give us lunch, and then the rest of the day is kind of like they have technology open time where you can get like, some people are doing mobile classroom this year, so they got rid of all their computer devices and they're doing it entirely from an iPad and using Apple TV, so whatever they do on their iPad shows up from the Apple TV onto their smartboard and all that jazz, but that's too techie, not my life. I was supposed to get a document camera this year, so I should see how that's going. I don't really know what I'm going to do here on Monday, besides like I could do bulletin board stuff that I've been ignoring, like this bulletin board over here. That was almost my toe. There's the door out there I have a plan for, and then the holographic star one right there. Let's talk about what we did today, which really was a lot of nothing. One, did not get the bookcase painted because I don't know where the paint is. I will have to go buy some. So that could be something I do Monday if I don't end up going to the store Sunday. I have to go to the next city over to buy the paint. You can't just get this paint at Walmart because it's like a certain color. It's the Sherwin-Williams Baroness. Yes, fancy. So that has to be done. This chair eventually is going to have to be put together if I ever get a piece that fits. I got the bottom mostly put together. Just, you know, that's where the spine part of the chair goes in. So this would be great for open house, having a half-built chair sitting in the corner. Wonderful. I did do a little bit of organizing over here. I was trying to get rid of some of the totes I've got sitting around here. I still have the one right here that has a bunch of like wobble cushion seat things in, and then there's a body sock in there as well. So that's a pretty tote because it's a mint color, so that'll stay here for a while. But the other two right there just had random things in it, so I'm done with those. I can take those home. I think that's about it. Monday I'll be making bulletin board things and painting that bookcase, and then on Tuesday I won't worry about making labels or anything for the books in this pile because my para will be here for a couple hours and she can be in charge of labeling all those new books and shuffling over some of the others from the other bookshelves. So I counted my card decks and I think I need 62 of them, so I'm gonna get 65 just to be safe. Getting judged real hardcore. Sad, it's empty. They only have the really small ones, which when I wanted these, they didn't have the small ones. They only had the big ones. So that's my life. Good morning, friends. Welcome, welcome. It is Monday morning. We are headed off to our very first paid day of the school year. It is a nice professional development. First, we have a little free breakfast, and then our superintendent talks to us, and we get a little free lunch, and then we get to go off to our classrooms a little bit later, which pretty much is not paid for because by then our contract time is over. But let's take a look at this car right now. We got some stuff there. We got some stuff down there. We got a nice big bookcase back there. We got some totes back there. The goal for today basically is to get that bookcase back painted, and depending on how fast the paint dries, to put it together. And update on my shelf shipping. It shipped this morning at 12:44 a.m. and it says that FedEx says it could be here on Tuesday. So that makes me really excited that maybe it'll be at school in time for me to have it put together and stuff before Meet the Teacher Night. But with my luck, it'll arrive at like 4 p.m. and then Meet the Teacher Night is from 5 to 7. And it'll just be like sitting in the hallway in a humongous box because I don't have time to put it in my room or anything because I'm sure it's very heavy. Shout out to my friend Jim. Look at this cute Harry Potter mug. It's got like all the like major spells and quotes and stuff. And then this straw is actually from my Barbella box, and it's so cool because it like collapses into a little container. You can just like clip it in your purse. So that's exciting to get stuff that I'm actually gonna use. Okay, let's go to school. Okay, friends, it's about noon right now. They got done with our presentation so quick. We were done at 11 and we were supposed to be done at 11:30, so that was really nice. And then they announced what they were having for lunch, and it was like hot dogs and potato salad, and I really just was not feeling like a hot dog, so I went to a little local coffee place and I got a smoothie and like the best salad ever. It's like a lemon poppy seed dressing, which just sounds totally horrible that you wouldn't want on vegetables, but it is just amazing. It is just so good. So I stopped there, and then I also went and got some paint from Sherwin-Williams because I've given up on finding the paint of whatever I had before. Have no idea where it went to, but now I have paint. Now I can paint the bookshelf. So now we're going to go to school. I don't know how much I'll be able to video because everybody's going to be there basically today, and I don't want to be awkward like that. So I'll show you for sure what I've gotten done, and I'll check in with you guys later. It is raining quite a lot right now, but it is 6 o'clock. I am at school as usual, all by myself. Everybody else is left. That's okay. We today accomplished getting the shelf painted, put together, amazing. So tomorrow I'm gonna have my para label some of these books because some of them still don't have labels. Ew, there's a bug. See, like these are very full, these are very full. It's very hard to get any more books in it. So kind of just shuffle over the books so that we can fit more books. And when I order more off of Scholastic or get some from Walmart this year, that there's more room for the books to be growing into. And I don't have to be constantly shuffling them around to try to fit some in. I made some labels today, so she'll be able to not only have the card in there that explains what it is, but it'll also have a little stick-on label that'll explain what intervention kit it's supposed to go with. Because sometimes when people borrow my things and they bring them back, they're not exactly how they should have been. And that is how you end up with a bin like this. It's gotten a lot of use, but that's okay. But I don't know where the binder is. So I have 2 through 9. But number 1 is still nowhere to be found. And I thought maybe it was in one of my piles in here, but like I've been in this room all day today, just shuffling through a lot of my stuff, and I haven't seen it anywhere. So it must be somewhere else in somebody else's room. I also got this ball chair put together. I asked my janitor very nicely, and he basically just forced the crap out of this little piece right here, and he made it work. But it definitely didn't go on as easy as the YouTube videos or the instructions promised. tomorrow I'm gonna run to Target before I come here. We don't have to be here till 11 because we have to stay till 7. So I'm working 11 to 7. And the nice thing is my para also is working 11 to 7. So she's not gonna be here for a couple hours in the morning, not having anything to do. She'll be here at the exact same time as I am. So she'll get to meet some of the parents of the students that she's never met. I'm having an impromptu kind of transition meeting, even though I've already met with the parents last year because we had discussed the student coming to the school. And then we'll have open house for 2 hours, but mostly I just go pop through classrooms and talk to parents. So I have to run to Walmart in the morning to pick up more bins. I've been very busy today. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 that are done, and I still have bins full of games and other materials. So I did pick up today for Walmart, and I wanted 5, but they only had 4, so they got me 4 of them. And I think that'll be okay for now. I do think that I want to expand the math ones so that all of the reading stuff is over here and all of the math stuff is over here, because I kind of have all the materials like that. I only have the 3 right here, 1, 2, 3, and they do actually have math stuff in it already. It's just some of the stuff has extra, like this drawer has some extra things. Good morning, friends. It is now Tuesday. We are at Walmart really quick. Not my usual Walmart. It's a Walmart across town, kind of. I call it the ghetto Walmart because it is quite a dump. I was picking up some drawers that I did cycle store. They're kind of dirty. Look like they've seen some things. Probably been hiding in their back room for a while, but put these in my car and then I head over to Target and I'm gonna pick up a couple things there and then we'll be headed off to school. So this is gonna be over by the corner by my desk. I bought one just to make sure that it would fit, and it looks like it'll be a really good fit. I haven't installed it yet because you need like an actual drill, so I asked my janitor to do that. But if I'm gonna have him put 1 in, I might as well have him put 3 in, right? Coffee. I'm buying another bin. I'm missing one on the wall of bins I have, and I'm sure now that I bought one, it'll show up. Getting some command hooks to hang my crayon clips, mac and cheese, dried pineapple, and Capri Sun for lunch. Yes, the adulting life is good. So it's 7:30, Meet the Teacher night is officially done. Today has just been a whirlwind of things. Here's what I did for my Meet the Teacher night gift. Just little suckers from Walmart. And then I did tags that say, looking forward to a sweet year with you. Kind of door deck looks really awesome. I've got my shelf built. Tomorrow I just have to get this place organized and start putting things on it. I've started making paper flowers for another bulletin board. Like, this is so cute. Okay, it's Wednesday now. Our SPED meeting is over. We have a staff meeting soon coming up in about a half hour, and that should take an hour, and then we have a staff lunch. And then I'll be back to making messes and cleaning up my piles. So most of this is going in here. It's not yet pressed against the wall, but it will be. So we've got our eyelashes. Working on flowers. This will be ears, horn, and then this will be the giant flower that goes in the middle of the unicorn horn. So it's 4:30 now. Big things happened today. I'm headed out to another teacher's house. We're gonna have a little end of in-service party. So tomorrow and Friday are not required days, but I'll be here because I still have messes. I'm gonna show you what we got done today. So unicorn is done. She got her 2 little eyelashes. That's gonna go on that bulletin board right there. I got some of the crayons put up. I've got my window film that needs to go on the window, so it's like a metallic bubble. It's gonna go on that window. So I had a student that was climbing furniture last year to try to look out the window, so I'm just gonna cover it so there'll be no issues. And then right here, lots of big things happened. So I started with my crayon clips. They're $3 a piece from Target. So 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. And then I have 6 more on the table. So originally I was hoping to do 5 on the bottom and 5 on top, but that didn't work because it was just too big. But I'm lucky enough to have a huge wall. So I had help putting up the number line. I had to take that all down to paint. And then my alphabet strip used to be on this wall over here. So tomorrow I think I'm going to be taking the rest of my crayon clips and going on this wall right here. I'll probably do above the speaker right here. It's a really beautiful speaker, isn't it? I'm very tempted to cover it with something pretty, but anyways, so the crane clip will go like above the speaker and then go all the way that way. And I'm not quite sure if I'll be putting foundations posters up there or what. I just want to use these up, and I do have a lot of foundations posters. The library area is done-ish. So we filled up our extra bookshelf. This has got all the books off of it. The only downfall is ran out of ours. So I need to go get some more. The labels are ready to go. This doesn't have anything in it at all. So eventually I'll have to make a label for it and decide what I'm going to put in it. But then like all these are done. It's looking great. This area still has some bins that are empty. I have Legos at home I've been meaning to bring in that I haven't gotten to. Still have to deal with all of this. But that's what these containers are for, is I want to separate my holidays into the containers and do like vinyl. But for now, I've just kind of left it as is. Is really coming together. So we've got like all of our games that I took apart and I put into different drawers and different resources. So then I have double-sided sticky tape I'll use and I'll stick it to the drawer. So then it'll be great. Like this one's still empty. This doesn't go here. And then like that ball, it's a weighted medicine ball, but usually the kids that don't need it are trying to play with it when I'm not in the room or looking. So big things happen today, but there's still a whole lot of things to do. And we can see the desk area over here. All of these are new from here to here. That's how I was organizing my math materials, and I'm not done yet. I just still have stuff on top because I haven't decided what I'm gonna do with it yet. And then I still have a couple empty drawers, but I honestly thought I had more math stuff and now I can't find it, and I'm sure it's around here somewhere. Good morning, friends. It is Thursday, August 29th. Today is the second to last day I have basically to work in my classroom. Today is not a required day for teachers. It is for paraeducators. They are finishing up some of their training, and that means that they don't have to come over Thanksgiving. They have the whole week off, so that kind of makes me jealous. There are opportunities in the district where you can get paid to go to certain trainings, but none of them are required, and I knew I didn't want to do any of those trainings. I just wanted time to be playing around in my classroom, so that is what I chose. Today, I'm hoping I'll have lots of time to film and show you what's going on, just because my para won't be there and a lot of teachers won't be there because it's not required, and they've been at my school for years and years and years, and they totally have everything prepared already. Not this girl. But first, before we go to school, we need to go to Target. Yes, you have to go to Target. It's like a 20-minute drive, and the command hooks I bought apparently are like a Target exclusive. And of course, I wanted to match because I'm putting my crayon clips on them, and I didn't buy enough. I thought I had enough, but I didn't. I was 4 short. So in order to hang up my crayon clips perfectly, I'm going to need to go get some more command hooks. And, you know, if you're going to Target, obviously I'll get some Starbucks. And then TJ Maxx is across the street, and I'll have a good TJ Maxx. So we're going to go there too. So I'll catch up with you soon. Today is a monumental day. Not only did I remember to bring my reusable bag in, but the dollar spot was also 50% off. So I'll just give you a little peruse of what I got real quick. I got another crayon clip, but not for me, for the teacher next door who saw mine and loved it, and they were 50% off, so I got her one. And this is a banner I'll probably put outside my room. It just says, "Be awesome today." Some stickers, pencils, socks, command strips, you know, the one thing I actually went to Target for. Pocket chart, more label sticker things, pencils and some stickers, and there's my wallet. We need that for TJ Maxx. Okay, let's go to TJ Maxx, and maybe our luck in our shopping will keep on being great. They put my shelves up. How exciting! Now I can put stuff up there. So I'm gonna use the spray glitter and spray these 2 flowers, and then this is gonna go on this bulletin board. Beautiful unicorn. Okay, so it's 5 o'clock now. I still have a couple more hours here today, and then I'll be back again tomorrow. What I'm doing right now is emptying out these cabinets, trying to organize it, and then just putting everything on the table over here. Basically, just making another giant mess. If you need sheet protectors, or hanging file folders, or writing paper, I am the lady to look for. A lot of this is like holiday stuff. Hello, Michelle Foray. This is like Easter and Halloween and Valentine's Day and Christmas. And what I want to do is these containers right here. I've got 3 of those. I want to do Halloween, Christmas, and what other, maybe Valentine's Day, whatever I have a lot of. And that'll be what goes up here in this empty space. And then eventually I would have 1 container for every month. So that's what I'm going to do now, I think, which means these 2 tubs up here need to come down. Pretty sure this one's Christmas and this one's Valentine's Day. So then I'll take the red one home and I'll put the minty one back up, because then I'll have 2 mint ones right there. So then it'll look like it matches. I don't know what I'll put in them. Maybe I'll just keep them empty for now, just for things to put in for when it's time to pack up the classroom. I'm feeling really good about over here, our cute little library area. I switched out a beanbag with someone because my red one was gross, so they gave me this one. So even though like the turtle box moves a lot, it's stored in this corner, and the beanbag covers the vent. So I guess every night I'll just have to take the beanbag and put it on the little nugget couch area, just so that the beanbag isn't in the vent. Okay, let's move our holidays. It is the last day I'm in my classroom before I go to school, and I'm gonna order my Dunkin' real quick.
Today?
Hi, I'll get a large iced coffee, the pumpkin spice, and then add sugar and add cream.
Okay.
And then I'll do apple cider munchkins, and then a hash brown. So today we are going to the classroom. Today is the last day I have before school starts, basically. Saturday, Sunday, or Labor Day. Unfortunately, Walmart convinced me that I should come in and work for them on Labor Day, so I'm working 7 to 7 on Labor Day. So I'm sure I could have used that time in the classroom, but hey, money is money. So today, the plan is to just basically pick up all of my piles, get the place ready to go for Tuesday when kids arrive. Even though I probably won't be pulling any kids or seeing any of them, I'm envisioning that I will be spending all day with I will be spending all day with the 2nd grade class, and then my para will be splitting her time between 1st and kindergarten. My older students are very independent on the first day, which is usually just like icebreaker activities or their supplies and stuff, so it's definitely the younger grades that need help with that kind of stuff. I also have a couple bulletin boards that aren't finished. I mean, that's not the worst thing ever. I just have to vinyl a lot of labels and all sorts of things. So I'm gonna grab my food and I'll catch you guys in my classroom. Okay, table is starting to get cleaned off. I started by putting my sentence strips in my closet. I had to get rid of some that had like water damage on them, and some of them were like even in plastic, so I don't even know how that got water damage. This cabinet is looking beautiful, so like sentence strips are right here, and I've got the colors kind of stacked. The construction papers down there are still a mess, and these are like balancing kind of things that you put together, and I don't really want kids playing with them unless I want them out, so I guess they're in this cabinet for now. And this cabinet looks beautiful. So this will be where my Cameo is stored and all the vinyl and stuff. And then I've got paint, file folders, sheet protectors, folders, notebooks, paper, yada yada. And then we've got like scrapbooking-ish stuff, and then bubbles and Play-Doh. Gotta keep. So next, I'm gonna take these ugly filing cabinets that I keep my LLI in, and I'm gonna use this fabric, and I'm gonna use Velcro dots to Velcro the fabric onto the cabinet, so then when I want to use the cabinet I can just move the Velcro over and get it out, but otherwise it'll be covered with this pretty blue color. So that's what I'm gonna do. So this is definitely not the most cost-effective way that I was able to do the hard side, I guess you could say, like literally all the way around the cabinets. But if you look at my Velcro container, the majority of my Velcro container is all of that, the hard part, not like the soft side like this. Like this is all the soft, and the rest of it in here is that hard crunchy spot. So I'm going to use the Velcro dots of soft to put on the actual fabric. That way I'm still saving a lot of the soft parts, because I have a lot of the hard Velcro-ish parts. What are those even called? Okay, we got our dots semi-evenly spaced. This is not a precise art. So the best part is I didn't even measure this. Walmart was having a sale where they were selling a bunch of stuff for $1 a yard, and I got, I don't know, 2.5 yards or whatever was left on the roll, and it's like the perfect fit. I've got a little bit extra that I just tucked behind. So now, when I need an LOI book, all I gotta do is unvelcro, open the drawer, and then put it back. So it's 4 o'clock now. My classroom is good enough and I'm headed to get my nails done and have a good Labor Day weekend. My desk isn't done. I'll probably come early the first day of school, or I won't even care because, you know, the kids don't care what my desk looks like. They care about what the room that they get to interact with looks like. So I'm gonna start with my favorite part, the library. Everything's labeled. Unicorn's looking good. Reading is magical. This is from an LLI book we read, and this is what I made. Maybe I would put another word down here. Maybe, maybe not. I have a window covering film that's going to go on this bottom portion that's still not up. This post I painted last year. Couch area is looking nice. Normally this would be over here for a sitting spot, but I'm hoping they'll vacuum. We got the swing. Taking all this stuff from this table home. Filing cabinets are covered, looking nice. Need to make labels for these eventually. These are semi-organized. I still want to organize the paint somehow, but I haven't thought of a good way to do that yet. Pretty organized. Up here we have woodcut Johnson testing and Ziploc bags. This is where I'm storing my posters and my bulletin boarders. That's an extension cord. Here we have all the reading, games, manipulatives, all sorts of fun things like that, as well as a little couple of flexible seating options. System 44, and then this is a student's creative stuff who spends a lot of time with me. Then we got the walkie station, the pencil sharpeners, some snacks a student brought to school. We got our iPad area. This is a peddler for under their desk. Then we got foundations everywhere. This still has to go over there, maybe later. This isn't as organized as I wanted it to be. Eventually I'll do that. The lovely desk area. I did this today. So that's cute. It's mermaid vinyl. On my emergency posters, still don't have those yet. This is where I store the daily curriculums that I'm using, but it just has decorative things in it for now. Still need to put something on the top shelf. Maybe some of this stuff. And then we got back here. Bottom is organized, drawers are organized, and then top still is semi, like a lot of math card games that I still haven't decided where I'm gonna put them. We got our little turtle box. I swapped out bean bags again to have something that didn't cover the vent. And then we got our pocket chart holder and our whiteboard. My little corner of the school is done and ready for students. It's not perfect, it's not 100% organized, it's not 100% labeled, but it's good enough and the students will love it. So I'm gonna end this vlog right here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. The next one is the first day of school. Won't that be exciting?